From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety Calvin Pryor is there on the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
One play at a time, guys. Let's go. Hey, over here, over here.
Play action. It's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick. And not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
14.
Now Wilson on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the... And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and hammer in for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56. Hot.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. In and out. Come on, tempo.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded about a yard deep. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's it, baby.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check 4. Check 4. Hey, hey, hey. No shit. No shit. No shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
14, run it.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. After the penalty, it's Bell, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
14, run it. Gun.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. The connection made, it's Graham. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
95.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Wilson, and he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
14,
and now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. set up a throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 on time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Chuck 50. Shotgun.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Simpson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They go play action with Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilson. He finds an open man, Simpson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Giants. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Hot.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.